Assalamualaikum class 6. I hope you all are doing great. So class, today is 8th of September 2021 and the day is Wednesday. Fine. So who will tell me what we have discussed yesterday? हमने क्या पढ़ा था कल क्लास? Yes, Zunain. Very good. Division involving negative numbers. Division involving negative numbers. Okay? So who will tell me what is the rule number 1 which we have discussed yesterday? Yes, Hamad, you tell me. What is rule number 1? Very good. If the first number is positive, which is plus 72, then there is a sign of division class and the next number which is minus 9. So what we have in the end? What result we have in the end? Yes, who will tell me? Yes, Usman Bahu, you tell me. Very good. We have discussed class when we have two opposite signs are involved, we have negative in the end. So there is also a way to write this into fraction form, that is 72 by 9. Okay? 72 by 9. With 72 we have plus sign and with 9 we have minus sign. Now as you know what would we do in the next step? अब क्या करेंगे हम लोग? जी, Zakwan, you tell me. Very good. As I told you, when we have a fraction, so we will reduce and write into its lowest term. लिख सकते हैं ना हम लोग? We can write in it lowest term. Very good. So according to this, we have in denominator is 9. So as you know, 9 1 times 9 and 9 8 times 72. So in the end we have class 8. In the end we have 8. Fine. And what about the sign? Who will tell me what we have sign in the end? Yes, Abu Bakr? Very good. Minus 8. Okay? We have minus in the end. As I told you, when we have two opposite signs or unlike signs are involved, we will simply write negative in the end. Fine? So this is rule number 1. Rule number 2 is also same as it is, but there is a difference between its position. Fine? Rule number 2 क्या था हमारे पास? If the first number is negative like 21, then division sign, then the next number which is plus 3. So what would we do? Ji Abdullah Zahur, you tell me. Very good. We will simply write first of all into fraction form like this. Now we will cut it into the same table which is 3 1 times and 3 7 times like this. I have 7 in the end class. Now if you look, there is negative sign with 21 and positive sign with 3. So in the end we have negative due to unlike signs are involved. Fine? Due to unlike signs are involved. As I told you class, if you remember the last day that I told you, if there are unlike signs are involved, we will simply write negative in the end. Fine? अब हमारे पास क्या है? रूल नंबर 3 जो कि हम लोगों ने किया था yesterday. 3. If the first number is positive and the next number which is also positive, ठीक है, वो क्या होगा? Simply we will write into fraction form which is like this. ऐसे ही class? Okay. Now we will simple cut into one table which is for 1 times, and who will tell me by how many times I will multiply 4 to get 16? Yes, Ramisha, you tell me. Very good. 4 times. So 4 is in the end. But the sign we have in the end is plus. Why we will assign negative in the end, positive in the end class? Due to same signs. ठीक है, जब हमारे पास सेम साइंस इन्वॉल्व हो जाएंगे, it doesn't matter both are positive or both are negative. Fine, we have in the end is positive. Clear? Now class, this is all which is related to your previous lesson. Today we have a topic which is square root. So first of all, for square root or under root, both are same. Fine. Now first of all, we have to keep one thing in our mind is the representation, or we can denote the square root by this. Fine. We will represent square root by this. It is the mathematical representation of square root. Now, the value of square root is 1 by 2. Fine. The value of square root is 1 by 2. Is it clear, class? Okay. Now, for square root, we want perfect squares. For square root or under root, we want perfect square. Fine. Now the next property for square root, we will simply write positive numbers. For example, I have 25. And as you know, we have 5 into 5, which is a perfect square of 25. We will simply write into its form, which is 5 into 5. Am I clear? Okay. If you look, this is positive square root of 25 because there is no sign with 25. So when there is no sign with any other number, we will assume simply as positive number. Fine. So this is the way to represent positive square root. Now there is another method. So there is another way to write negative number, which is like this. I will simply write negative sign here because negative is involved. Fine. Now again we will simply write 25 into 5 into 5 because we want perfect squares for square root. Am I clear, girls? Boys? Fine. Now the square root is used to denote positive square root only. We combine both positive and square roots by writing. हम दोनों को combine करने के लिए 1 by 2. Find value of square root or under root. We have 1 by 2. And what is the next property that we have discussed? We have some positive square root जिसको हम positive के साथ लिखते हैं, and we have also negative square roots जिसको हम negative के साथ लिखते हैं. Fine. Now exercise number 2C, page number 42. Find the square root of each of the following numbers. I have a question. Find the square root of the following numbers. Fine. I have 81. So what would I do? G class, what would I do? I have number 81 and I want to find the square root of 81. G, what would I do? मुझे स्क्वायर रूट चाहिए 81 का. मैं क्या करूंगी? सबसे पहले I will write here square root of 81. In its form I will write because it is the representation of square root. I have number 81. Now I will read the tables which are perfect square to make 81. I am starting from 2. I will multiply by itself because I want perfect square. As you know class, 2 times 4. Vanya, you tell me. 3 times. Very good. 3 times 9. 4 times. Who will tell me? Yes, Usman, you tell me. 4 times. Very good. 16. Yes, Amna, you tell me. 5 times. What we have in the end? After multiplying 5 by itself, we have 25 in the end. Okay class? 25. Now, the next is 6 into 6. Who will tell me? Yes, Aishan, you tell me. 6 into 6. What result we have in the end after multiplying 6 into itself? Very good. 36. We have 36. Fine girls? Boys? Okay. Now we have next number which is 7 into 7. Yes, Razi, you tell me. What results we have in the end after multiplying 7 into 7 by itself? Yes, think up. Very good. 49. We have 49 into, in the end, 49. Now, what is the result we have in the end after 8 multiplying by itself? Who will tell me? Yes, Harman Arshad, you tell me. Very good. 64. I have 64 in the end after multiplication of 8 into itself. Fine. Now we have another number which is 9 into 9. Yes, Mariam, you tell me what is 9 into 9? 81. 1. So class, is 9 into 9 is equal to 81. Should I take it? For perfect square, should I take 9 into 9? Very good. First of all, I will write 81 here. Now I will write, because there is no any sign with 81, so I will write plus minus under root or square root. Now I am going to write the perfect square instead of 81, which we have is 9 into 9. Plus minus as it is class. Now if you look, 9 is same. 9 is the same number. Base is same. So you will write only one time. Fine? Like this. I will write 9 only one time. If you look, 9 is same. So we will write 9 only one time, but 9 is repeating 2 times. So when the number is repeating 2 or more or any other times, we will simply write in its power form like this. Okay? In next step, we will write plus minus as it is. This square will be cut by this root, and we have in the end is plus minus 9. Is it clear class? Now I am going to repeat. You have to listen very carefully. According to question statement, I have find square root of the following numbers. Now I have 81 and I want to find square root of 81. So first of all, I will write in its represented form, which is under root or square root 81. Now I will find the number which is a perfect square of 81. Now 9 is a perfect square of 81, so I will write 9 into 9 instead of 81. Fine. After writing 9 into 9, if you look class here, we have 9 is same, base is same, so you will simply write 9 only one time. आप क्या करोगे? आप simple उसको one time लिखोगे. Then if you look, we have 9 is repeating, means 1 and 2 times, so you will simply write 2 here. Now in next step, 2 will be cut by this root, and in the end we have 9. Okay, so this is the square root of 81. 9 is the square root of 81. Fine. Now I will take another example. I have 16. Number 16. So first of all, according to the method, I will write square root of 16. I will write plus minus sign, then the represented form of under root 16, which is like this. Now class, which perfect squares make 16? हम किन दो नंबर्स को itself मल्टीप्लाई करते हैं तो हमारे पास 16 आएगा. If you look, we have starting from 2, so 2 times 4, 3 times 9, 4 times 16. This is equal to 16. Now I am going to write under root 4 multiplied by 4. 4 is same. I will write 4 only one time. And 4 is repeating 2 times, so I will write 2 as a power. Clear? Now in the end I will write, or I will cut this 2 by this root. In the end we have 4. Fine class? So this is all which is related to your today's lesson, and the topic is square root. स्क्वायर रूट को हम दोबारा से एक दफ़ा रिवाइज कर लेते हैं. क्या क्या पढ़ा था हम लोगों ने? वी हैव डिस्कस फॉर स्क्वायर रूट, द रिप्रेजेंटेड फॉर्म ऑफ स्क्वायर रूट इज दिस. the value of square root is 1/2. हम उसको पॉजिटिव में भी लिख सकते हैं. We will write positive square root and negative as well. And we can write both at a time also, like this. And for square root, we want perfect squares. You don't forget it, which is very important. For square root, we want perfect squares. जब नहीं होंगे perfect squares, तो हम उसको कैसे कट करेंगे? So for square root, we want perfect squares. ठीक है? Now this is all which is related to your today's lesson. You have to practice question number 3 all parts in your notebook. If you find still any difficulty, you can ask me. Thank you. Allah Hafiz.